Hi, friends. Welcome to Math on Monday, Monday Math. Excuse me. So, we are going to continue our work with 10 frames. The very first thing we're going to do, though, before we start looking at 10 frames today, is we are going to count all the way up to the number 40. Some of you who can go higher, you can put this video on pause when I'm done with 40 and continue to count as high as you can up. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So I want to talk to you about an easy way to count up as high as you can, and that is by knowing our tens, counting by tens. So we are going to always practice counting by tens. Okay, here we go. And if you don't know it, that's okay. You're just going to try it. Okay, here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So the reason why I do this is because how many fingers do I have? That's right, I have 10 fingers. And if we know how to count by tens, then when we get to the number like 20, we know, or 29, we know what comes after the 20s are the, let's see, let's count. 10, 20, 30 are the 30s, okay? And after the 30s, like if you get to 39, you know, we go back to our counting by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40s, the 40s. So that is my trick of counting. So we'll continue to practice that. Okay, I am going to share my screen with you, and we are going to, oh, we're not going to do that. We are going to continue to work on our 10 frames. Where did it go? There it is. All right, so I'm going to show you what we're up to today. Okay, let's see if I can move this little guy out of the way. Let's see, how do I move this out of here? Get on out of here. There we go. Okay, so this is about us matching the number, it's showing us matching the number with the 10 frame, okay? Matching the number that goes with the 10 frame. Now, it is asking us to put the cards in order from least to the greatest, okay? So when something is the least, what might that mean? If something is the least, think about that. Yeah, that means it is usually less than. And if something is the greatest, what does that mean? If something is the greatest. Yeah, it's usually like more. Okay, so I like to think about, like I have a little sister and she is 8 years younger than me. So she is my younger sister. I'm her older sister. So if we were going from least to greatest by age in my family, she would be the youngest in my family of the brothers and sisters, and I would be the oldest. Okay, so I'm going to show you what that looks like when we're doing 10 frames. See here. Okay. I don't think I can actually do it here. I have to show you. So I'm going to go here. And what we are going to do is we are first going to go by least numbers. Okay. So here are numbers: 4, 1, 5, 2, and 3. So out of all of those numbers, what number is the least? What number is the least? So we're looking for the number that is less, right? And if we think about, some of you did that number line game with me, what number is all the way on that side of the number line? Okay. Yeah, that's right. It is 1. So we're going to just move it on up here to 1. Nice. Okay. Now, what number would come next after that? Would it be 4, 5, 2, or 3? That's right, 2. So we're going to drag it on up. Excuse me. And then what would come next after that? 1. We can just count, right? 1, 2, and 3. And now I think we know what we're doing, right? 1, 2, 3. What's next? 4 and 5. Okay, so here we get to see with our eyeballs that 1 is the least, the number that is the least, and 5 is the number that is the greatest. Okay, now we have to match the 10 frames with the numbers. So what 10 frame matches the 1? What 10 frame matches the 1? That's right, is this 10 frame, and I gotta move it a little bit up here. Okay, and then what 10 frame matches the 2? Okay, awesome, here we go. And what matches the 3? I'm gonna bring it on up. And the 4, it's right there. Bringing it on up, and the 5. Okay, awesome. Okay, now the cool thing that we can see here is that really in these 10 frames, the dots are only on the top. Okay, now something cool about 10 frames is it's 2 5 frames together. Remember that? 2 5 frames together. So if the top is filled, we know that it's 5. If it only has a couple, then we know that it's less than 5. Okay, so that is something really, really important to know about 10 frames. It's 2 5 frames together, 5 and 5 together is 10, and we love 10s. 10s are magic, magic numbers, okay? So let's continue and go to the next one. Now it's gonna get a little bit tricky. Little bit tricky here. Okay, so we have got to put these numbers in order from least to greatest. Okay, so we've got the number 7, 9, 6, 8, and 10. What number is the least out of all of these numbers? 7, 9, 6, 8, or 10? That is correct. 6, okay, and then we just count up, right? So after 6 is 7. After 7 is 8. After 8 is 9. And after 9 is 10. Okay, so the least, the number that is the least here is 6. The number that is the greatest is 10. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash the 10, because you know what? That one's the easiest for me, because I know that a 10 will be the bottom and the top with the dots filled. So I'm going to go and move it up here. There we go. All right, let's go back to 6. 6 looks like the top filled up and 1 on the bottom, because 6 is 5 and 1 more, right? 6 is 5 and 1 more. Okay. And then, so 7 then would be 5 and how many more? So let's count. 5, 6, 7. 2 more. 5 and 2 more. Okay. 5 and 2 more. 8 is 5 and, you got it, 3 more. 5 and 3 more. 9 is 5 and 4 more. Yes. Yep. So what I like to do is to do that counting on thing with these, and this video is getting a little bit long, so I think I'm gonna pause on the counting on, but I'm gonna tell you really quickly. It's like this: 5, 6 for the number 6. Remember that? For 7, it would be 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. And I think that is it for our 10 frames today. What I would love for you to do is get the 10 frame that is in your math packet, and I want you to play around with finding 10 counters and play around with what it might look like to fill up your 10 frame like this. Okay? All right, friends. I love you so much. Let's see, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and I will talk to you very, very soon.